Hello friends, welcome back. As you can see in the screen, we have Java logical programming, right? So they have given an array and a sum. We have to provide them a pair out of this array, which gives the result of this sum. So total number of pairs which is required to have a sum of this given value. Okay. So this question was asked from one of my friend. He was attending one of the interview recently. He has shared me this question and he has provided the solution in O of n square. But interviewer was not happy and he was expecting O of n time complexity. So let's first see the basic solutions that he has provided and then we will see different approaches to improvise. Okay. So let's start. He has provided a solution as I told in O of n square. So how he did, he took two for loop, right? One initialized with I, okay, and it went till a dot length minus 1 I plus plus, and another for loop, sorry, he took and he sliced with j and he which was dependent on I, okay. So I plus 1, j less than array dot length, j plus plus, and then he was checking if array of I plus array of j equal to sum, then he was incrementing the count plus plus. So this is the approach or solution he has provided, but interviewer was not happy with this. Okay, he asked to improvise this solution. So let's see or let's understand what would be the output with these inputs what they have provided. So as you can see in this array we have 1 5. If we add this 1 plus 5, then we will get 6, right? Similarly 7 minus 1, it will also give 6. 4 plus 2, this will also give 6, and 5 plus 1, this is also give 6. So there are 4 possible pair of elements which gives this the asked sum, that is 6, right? So after this, if we print this count, so we'll be seeing this 4 as a result. So let's run this first and we'll see. As you can see, the result came as 4. Now let's understand how this works. So here we have if you see this first for loop, so we have initialized I with 0. So I stands here, right? And then j with I plus 1, that means 0 plus 1, 1th positions here. Now he's taking this value and this and then combining both and trying to match with this sum. If it is there, that means if it is matching with this, then we are incrementing the count, which is initialized initially with 0, right? Similarly, after this loop, right, uh, after this first iteration, the j is still less than length, so j will go and see with this one. It will try to do the sum with this first. If it is not, then again it is moving again the similar way it will go on, right? When it comes from this loop, again this outer loop gets incremented, this i's value. Now I stands here 1 and j again stands with I plus 1, that means here. So this way this entire loop will go and the time complexity would be O of n square, because each time we have total the number n of these elements, but we are iterating twice, right? So this overall time complexity is becoming O of n square, right? So this is not the better solution. So the interviewer asked to provide the improvised solution which at least gives the uh, solution in O of n time complexity. Anyway, he was not able to do. He shared this problem with me. So let's uh, understand the better solutions. Okay. So we will remove all these logics. We will keep this as well as it is. Now, how we will achieve in O of n time complexity. So as you know, HashMap will give us this uh, solution in O of n time complexity. So we'll use the map with key integer and value also as integer, right? It's a map equal to new HashMap. So we are making use of map to achieve in O of n time complexity. Okay, let's first code and then we'll understand this entire solution. How does this work? Okay, we'll take one for loop and we will initialize with num, that is number, and this array. That means we are iterating this array, okay, int array, and storing in this variable called number, and each iteration we will get single values, right? And it will go till this length of this array. That means as many as the number of elements are there in this array, those many times this loop will run, right? That means basically we are getting means we are achieving O of n time complexity, right, through this loop. Okay, now what we have to do? So we have taken this map, right? Now our idea overall is we will see or we will check the incoming elements which required to make a sum which will give this result value 6. So that what we are doing, we are taking this temp variable and saying sum minus incoming number. Okay, that means we are saying we have sum 6. Now if you see the first element 1, so what we are doing, sum minus number, the incoming number is 1. That means it will give us 5. So basically 5 is the element which required to add with this 1 to achieve this sum 6. You got it? Now next value when it comes, so it will be 5. So 6 minus 5. So what it gives? 1. That means if we add 5 with this 1, then we will achieve this value, right? So we are checking the number which needed, okay, to add in this incoming number or elements which upon summing will give this resultant value, right? If we see this one and if we get this resultant value with the elements upon summing, then we are sure like we got the pair, and the moment we got the pair we can count or we can store or increment those counts in this variable. Okay, how we will achieve that? So we will check first, like if this map, okay, if this map contains the key this temp value, okay, then we are saying increment the count plus equal to map dot get of this key, right? Now if this is there, then we are pretty much sure that this incoming element is or having a pair which give us the sum of this required number, right? If not, then we are simply putting that value inside the map, putting same value, same elements, okay, and the key, this is the key, the number, and value would be just default one, That means if it is there, okay, then directly we are incrementing that. If not, then what we are doing, we are just taking the value if it is already existing elements value and incrementing, adding 1 with that particular value. That means if it is sitting at position 1 at first position, right, then it would be like this: 1, this is the key and this is the value. Second time we got the number, let's suppose if it is there, right, then we are incrementing with this, right. So when one already it is coming with this get or default, so if it is available then 1, and then we are incrementing, getting the value of this key and incrementing that value with this one. So this is overall the approach. So what it will happen, so when first time it is coming 1, so we are checking the term, that is sum minus number, which gives us 6 minus 1, that is 5, right. This is the first iteration. Now this is this 5 present in this map? No, because this is the first time, right. So map won't be having anything, right. So directly it is going and putting this number, that is 1, and trying to get this value. If it is not, the default value is 0 plus 1 we are adding. So this is what we are achieving, right. In second iteration, what number it is coming? 5. So sum minus 5 equal to 1, sorry, 1, right. Now this will check whether this temporary value, this we got through this equation, it is present in this map or not. So we saw first 1 is already present in this map. If it is present, then we are sure that 5 is the number, incoming number, and the one which is present in this map, if we add 5 plus the one which is present in this map, then it will give us 6, right. So we are sure and we are confirmed, like the number which required summation with this incoming 5, it already present in map. So we got that number and we are incrementing the count. That means that is the pair 5 plus 1, this is the pair which gives 6 upon summation, right. So this is what we are doing, right. Second time when it is coming 7, it is coming, right. So sum is what? 6 minus 7, so what it will give? Minus 1, right. Now this minus 1 present in this map? No, right, because we don't have that element still now, right, minus 1. So what we are doing, this condition getting failed or false, and then we are putting this number. What is that number? 7, right. And we are trying to get that value with this 7 which is not present, so we are getting that what? Default value 0, and then we are incrementing this with 1. So say minus 1 again here. This is the third element we are putting inside this map, so this will be 7 colon 1. That means this is the key and this is the its value, right. Now let's go to fourth iteration, that is minus 1, right. So if we do 6 minus the incoming value minus 1, right, it will give us 7, right. Minus minus plus 6 plus 1, that is 7. Now does this 7 present in this map? Yes, we have this 7, right. Now this is the element needed, okay, which will add with the previous element that is present in this map. So we have this element present in this map, right. Which element? Minus 1, sorry, 7, right. So 7 with this minus 1, if we do summation, so it will give what? 6. 7 minus 1, that is 6, right. So we'll get that pair. So this is one of the pair. Similarly, in next iteration it is coming 2, this incoming element. So if we do some element, the required element is 6 minus 2, that is 4. So 4 is the element needed to have addition with this particular 2 to make it as 6. But this 4, is it available in this map? No. So it will directly go and sit here 4 colon 1, right. Now it comes 4, right. Now it will check whether this what elements required to add with this incoming element. So if you see do 6 minus 4, so this is 2. 2 is required, which is needed to make sum with this 4 to get the result 6. So we already have this 2 inside this map, so this condition will get true and this will get us the count, right? So this is how it works. Okay, and if we print here, so we should be getting 4. See, we got the 4. That means we have total 4 pairs, which gives us, upon doing the summation, this resultant 6, right? So this is the best approach I can say, and most of the time we will be using this HashMap to achieve this kind of solution of n-time complexity. Now you might be wondering, like, is there any other solution? Obviously there could be many solutions, right? And we have to think in different approaches. So this is one of the best solution I can say, but here one problem is there. We have taken this variable extra spaces for temporary, right? And this each time, the number of times elements we are having this extra spaces. Now there are another way where we can get solution in better way, better than O of n square, and better than this in terms of memory, where we don't need this temporary variable to store the calculation of these elements, because each time this elements grows, right, this elements grows, those many times this space is getting occupied. So what is the other solutions? So other solutions I can think of to place a pointer, two pointer. One is at beginning of this element, another is at end of this element. So if you want to see the same that approach also, please follow and like this video, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, thank you so much. Happy coding.